A house in the heart of darkness. One cold autumn night, when all the streets were submerged in the shadows of the night, Mehran decided to visit the old, abandoned house that had been talked about for years. A house that had always been on the outskirts of town, and no one dared to go near it. With his natural curiosity, Mehran finally decided to go there at night to uncover the hidden secrets of the house. Holding a flashlight in his hand, he walked toward the house in the darkness. The old wooden gate creaked open as if it hadn't been opened in years. Once inside the yard, his footsteps echoed in the quiet of the night. The walls were covered with moss, and the dry, twisted trees gave the place a lifeless feeling. He slowly entered the house. The interior was filled with dust, and it felt like someone had once lived there. In a small room, Mehran directed his flashlight to the corner of the wall. Suddenly, something caught his attention. A very old photo hung on the wall. The face of a woman in the photo showed eyes filled with sorrow and grief. Mehran felt a chill run through him, but he decided to get closer. Just as he reached for the photo, a sound of footsteps from the upstairs floor reached his ears. His heart began to race. Was someone else in the house? Or was it something more sinister? He cautiously made his way up the stairs. With each step he took, the sound of unseen footsteps grew louder, almost as if they were following him. Finally, he reached the upper floor. In the darkness of the night, the only light came from the broken windows, casting long shadows that limited his view. At the end of the hallway, a closed door stood before him. Mehran walked toward it. As he reached for the doorknob, suddenly, a loud, terrifying laugh echoed from behind the door. Mehran opened it with trembling hands. The room was empty, but in the middle of the room, a sound from below could be heard. Deep, merciless breaths coming from the darkness. Mehran could feel his heart pounding in his chest. He quickly ran out of the house and never forgot that night. From that point on, new rumors began to spread around town. People who went to that house never returned.